One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Tulane Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on another team from the ACC, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So SMU's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. The Green Wave offense heads onto the field for their first possession of the game. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Off play action. Finds the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it on the bootleg. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got his man quickly. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out quickly. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw and he needs a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Leaves it with the back. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From his end zone, he'll go up top. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Slithers into space. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. QB draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Wants to go up top. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Ernie on the Jets. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Off play action on first down. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 5 here in the 2nd.
And we finally get at least 3 on the board. I know everybody had this at home. We were all expecting the 5-0 to start this one out the gate. So low scoring, not a lot of points. Shoot, maybe that's enough to get it done.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He leaves it with his back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the 1st down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. On the snap, it's Cook. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll run the option. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Going to sling it on second down. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Need. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He's got him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Skips away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
And the Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense got it. They're on the run.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, you'd be hard-pressed to find better field position to start a drive. First and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. And they're able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now on comes the field goal unit. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. And that is no good. That one could have helped out a bit there, guys, but still an 8-point game.
And those sting for this team. I'll tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The run from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Wide open downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Bounced off his feet. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The kick is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's loose. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Tulane to the line, facing second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Cook. Nice move there. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The option look. Now the pitch. Picks up the first down, still moving. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Now they're going to throw it. Gets away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Cook. Quickly complete. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a first and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and lead. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. He'll do it himself. Trying to buy a little room with that shotgun run, and they were lucky to get it back up to the 3. Second down, he'll throw it. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be brought down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Cook. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Here's a heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. You know, the entire concept of the play action fake is to slow down the rush. Didn't work.
No, they didn't bite on it, which was great defense. They didn't bite on it. They knew it wasn't a run, played pass, continued to get to the quarterback and get the quarterback on the ground.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Holds it in, the first down and more. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put it.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs are rolling down the field. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Finds his target down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. No huddle, offense to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A design run for the quarterback. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Green Wave lining up facing third and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the move. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
That's a first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Unloads it left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. Thrust that arm out. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. It's a seam wide open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This will get it back to a one-score game. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
After hitting that field goal down a possession here late, one timeout in your back pocket, I'm thinking we're still going to see onside kick here. So nice job by the kicker. They're knocking it through the uprights. Now the big question, can he execute the onside kick?
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily, but a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys, so this is a big win today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.